Driller, what's up? How you doing? What is on the itinerary for today for you, dude? Hello, welcome in, guys. Give me a second. I'm just getting all my bios set up. And then I'll tell you guys what we're all about today. All right, that's saved. We're all set up. Jamie, welcome in. Driller, I'm doing awesome. Admittedly, I just woke up, but I'm okay with that. Zaire, how did your work day go yesterday? Good morning. Morning, good morning. So today, I just woke up too. Nice, Driller. Very nice. Today we got some fun stuff lined up for you. It'll be actually quite interesting, to say the least. Because we're using two decks. Oh, that's not what I want to do. We're using two decks that we've never used before. One of them we saw in ranked that looked interesting, so we're going to attempt to mimic it. And the other deck is one of our followers has been using and gotten some good results with. So the goal is to play both of those decks and learn them and see how we do with them. As per our pretty regular schedule, this is going to be like a pretty regular type day with two different decks. We're going to start with the Pikachu EX, which I think is quite interesting because a lot of people really struggled at the beginning being like, what is going to be the use of this guy? Why would people even use this new deck? Well, it turns out there actually is a reason to. Wow, the meta is really split this week on Ursi Day, if anybody's keeping up with that too. Like, 130 players using Darkrai Giratina, 113 using Giratina and Mewtwo, 95 using Gyarados, 52 using Charizard, 52 with Meowscarada Beedrill, 51 with Gallade, Hitmonlee, 31 Weevil Darkrai, and then 29 Dialga Arceus. That's quite interesting. Wow, even 27 players using Greninja with Darkrai. That's interesting in itself. That's actually quite interesting. 11 players using Palkia EX with one trio. There we go. Pipe, how you doing? Pipe came in, he was like, wait, you're using a deck I'm using. Something similar. Yes. Let's do some deck building here. Lots used. Yes, yeah, there is a lot. There is a lot. Here's my question to you guys. With what's currently going on, would you rather go up against a Giratina Darkrai deck, or would you rather go up against a Dialga Arceus deck? Work was okay. Made it to the DFW area in Texas relatively okay, and been spending the day with my nephew. He's 3. Hey, you know what? That's sweet. That's super cool. What kind of things are you guys up to today with your nephew? What kind of duties do you have? But I've been informed that this Pikachu EX deck has been matching quite well. So we'll see. Oh, apparently I gotta go back to the title screen. Fair enough. Oh, that sounds nice. Did you get something good? Ooh. We did pull the shiny Lucario also the other night, finally. Listen, little bro. What am I listening to? Alright. That was a junky pack. Wow. The one thing I'll also admit, Wheelchair Kev, what's up, dude? We got 2 pretty unique decks we're going to be rocking with today. One of them we're going to have to slightly build. The other one, we have a deck list. So let me get the deck list. I'm going to start doing some construction real quick here. And then our goal today is to learn these decks. Well, learn the Pikachu EX deck. And then the second goal is to build and learn this Dragonite deck we saw. You guys can maybe help me with a couple things on that. We'll see. If you guys can be trusted. Guys, Kevin just put a deck up in the content ideas, and actually kind of looks like it could be schmoozing. It's Giratina EX with Togekiss. And you know what? I think with what's going on in the meta right now, stuff like that is actually going to be really, really relevant. I mean, like, not really, really relevant. I'm not sure we're going to see it winning any tournaments, but I think we're in a situation right now where stage 3s are the best they've ever been, right? Stage 3s are the best they've ever been. Mage, welcome in. Dragonite Giratina. Yeah, we'll be doing that today, Dark Crow. We'll be doing Dragonite today with Giratina, and we'll be doing Pikachu EX also. Good thing Mage is here. He can help me make the deck, because we actually don't know the deck for Dragonite. All right, first things first. Let's get the first deck list. Yeah, so this is kind of more classic Donnie content, which is like slightly more informative rather than, I guess, fun would be the word. More informative than fun. Okay, and then we're gonna rock a single Sabrina. No, not a Nidoran. Sabrina. Then we're going down to Magnezone, and then one of these guys. Apparently no capes. That's like the one thing about this deck that I'm thinking is like that wouldn't be necessarily my deck, but also it's not my deck. So when I'm not playing my deck, you get a little bit more leniency. Because it can have all the inconsistencies in the world, because it's not mine. Oh, we need the new Pikachu EX and Sky Shaman. And apparently 2 other cards. Oh, red. And the Pachirisus. Go to red, check, and what did it say the last one was? Oh, Sky Shaman. I do find interesting in this deck list the Sky Shaman is kind of the interesting, like. Okay, so Sky Shaman, I did dummy around with the 1.1 or 1.0 version of this deck. Oh, that's why we're not finding it. We're in the wrong spot. The 1.1 version of this deck, I did play around with it, and I found that retreat was kind of the issue, but it still has the X speed, so I do think that this actually might be a little bit overkill right now. Okay. But, like I said, it's not my deck. It's not my deck. Dragonite deck in your DMs. Oh, sweet. That makes it easy. Thank you. Sweet. Oh, I'm missing lots of chat. Let me read chat before I build the next deck. Wow. Okay. Actually, I have nothing to say. I just wanted to say little brother again. Fair enough. Yep. Jamie, Pikachu EX only has 120 HP when, yeah, so Kev. Oh no, sorry, Jamie. Pikachu EX is not a front runner. It gets rid of all of its energy. It's not a front runner. This is a one-stop shop. Pikachu is just for sweeping games. I'm having the worst pain today from my... Ooh. Watching this will ease the pain. I sure hope so, man. I sure hope I can ease your pain. To let everyone know, I broke my neck playing tag football September 30th, 2001. And I am a quadriplegic. Donnie. Kev. That's wild. I did see that. Colin, welcome in. Hope you feel better. Donnie, can you trade me a Tinkaton EX? No, I can't, Yellow. I don't have one to trade. Also, guys, you can't trade the new set yet. The new set is not tradable. Alright, we're going to build this Dragonite deck. Mage, also. The interesting Ursi Day. Interesting splits today. We were just talking about it. I don't know if you kind of caught the tail end of it, but interesting. Like there seems to be quite a few decks that there's quite a few people in, like 30 plus people using, which is kind of nice. I guess one way to say it, kind of nice. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna have Dragonite, if I recall. Dragonite, yeah, and then all the way to the bottom. Let's get those Giratinas in there. Rita, Rocky Helmet. Am I like drunk? How come? My brain is playing tricks on me. I thought Irito was right there. I would have literally bet money on it. Irita and 2 Leafs. I don't have any Leafs in here, so I obviously have made a mistake in this deck somewhere down the road. Oh, I already have Irita. Gosh. Alright, I am literally... Yeah, sorry guys. Okay, so just 2 Leafs. At least I know where that is. Drop the fire energy. No need for that. Alright, we got the 2 decks built. Now I can get back to your guys' messages. Donnie, can you trade? No, I can't. Thank you, Driller and Donnie. I get my medicine in an hour when I'll feel better. So Kev, you said you're a quadriplegic. So I know at one point you mentioned that like you type with some sort of a brace or something. Do you mind just like giving a couple words on how that works? Like, just because obviously, yeah, like a lot of people don't quite understand. A lot of like, misinformation on, when you're not around it. If you'd like to explain, if you don't want to explain, then that is totally fine too. And I see over here we got a tier 1. They've subscribed for 2 months, currently on a 2-month streak. Snapping Turtle, welcome in and thank you. Is today marking 1 month on Twitch? It is. Let's go look at the analytics, see how we did for month 1 on Twitch. Trades happen in the Discord. Don't make me come over there. That's true. Trades do happen in the Discord. That's the influence ranked has in the tournament scene. We're drastically increasing our time in a competitive environment. So we collectively should be narrowing our choices. You can click on it and switch to the Pokeball yourself, Snapping Turtle. Actually, you shouldn't have a Pokeball. It should be a Great Ball now, if I recall. If you click on your little thing, I think you can swap it between like Bits Leader or like all that kind of stuff. Mage might have a better answer for you. He would know better. Yeah, I can't move my fingers. I wear a brace that has a slit in it that I have a stylus in. And your arm does all the work. That's why you did put that one picture, but dude, that's so when you say you're quadriplegic, but you can still move your arms then? Like you obviously have some sort of mobility in your arms, just not your fingers, you said, right? Oh, you have a better badge, the Founder's Badge. I mean, that is true. Alright guys, I'll give you guys a quick little 101 on these decks. And then we're going to start with the Pikachu EX. I'll tell you what the goals are for today. The goal is to play both of these decks, learn them, hopefully get some footage, and make some videos. Because as you guys probably have noticed, I've been killing it on the shorts, but I haven't put out any videos for this new set. Which, to be fair, might be the way of the future, because once a new set comes out, my shorts have actually been doing quite well, and maybe long form videos would do well too. But I'm hoping that I can, with the idea of the two decks I'm using today, I'm trying to use two decks that might be more like hidden gemmy rather than like this is just the top of Versi Day. So, does it work? I don't know. I guess we'll find out today. We'll see how I do. I'm in for it though. Alright, so deck number one. Double Pachirisu. Obviously that's where we want to start. Get Magna Zones on the back. Pikachu EX. There's only one of them, so you do want to leave one spot for them on the bench unless it's dire needs. And then the Shaman also. So it's, I guess like I get the perfect situation would be Pachirisu in the front, Magna Zone and Pikachu EX, and Shaman in the back. X speed if you are in a situation where you don't have Shaman in the back. Obviously communications to help get Magnezone if required. Sire Sabrina goes without saying. Dawn is to help with our Pikachu, and red is obviously to help knock out Giratinas with capes on it. So let's go into PvP and let's see what happens. Supposedly, I don't know. I don't worry about it. Ooh, pipe. Donnie, you are right. Haha. It's almost the same I showed earlier in the morning at Discord. Yeah. I wish that I could say this is my deck. This is Trainer Koov's deck. He probably will pop on today if we stream long enough. And he is he's a good player. He came up with this list. He came up with a 1.1 and a 1.2, and this list he was able to hit Masters with, like not fully from like how I did it with Gyarados, but he definitely was able to do Ultra Ball 3 to Masters with this, which to me is very quite interesting because at least it's doing it without just using exactly what we're up against right now, right? Okay, well I guess this guy's technically using a variant, but still. So I think this might be a scenario where, like, because of what it looks like, it might be worth it to get the Magnemite on the back. So in this setup, we're opting to give up on, probably Sky Shaman. But we'll see. Thank you guys. Don't forget to drop those likes. It's okay. After I shared the deck, I realized there was already a few creators playing with the same build, Lamau. You got to Master Ball, Colin? Not yet. I have not got to Master Ball yet. I'm not worthy enough, I guess. So here's the thing. Now we can keep up with this Giratina, right? We can keep up a little bit. Keep up energy-wise. We don't need to do anything too crazy. If he wants to do what he wants to do, we can just generate and beat this Giratina. What is he gonna do? Attack us next turn? No, he's not. Wow. Okay, check this out. So, putting this all together, we're gonna retreat, we're gonna daunt, and we're gonna kill Giratina right now, and then we're gonna win. That's kind of cool. I love this. Okay, so this is gonna be sweet. X speed goes down. We're gonna pull out the Magnemite here. Let's get Pikachu EX up front, and let's don the energy, and then let's knock out this Giratina. He doesn't have a cape on it yet, so we don't even have to worry. So if he had the cape, Dawn wouldn't have necessarily worked, but he hasn't put it on yet, so we're gonna have a good ability here to get this done. It's an easy little play, very quick, and boom, get the concede instantly. First game. So obviously, like, he's got to, they've got to learn too that they can't just play completely aggressively without having any consequences here. I'm going to do a quick little, hand cam froze. Of course it froze. That's okay. I can, thank you for pointing that out. I can, I'm going to, Whoa. Wait. Cell phone 2. There we go. There we go. Not worthy either. Colin, you're ahead of me though. I've been using new Pikachu with Dragonite and Palmet. Yeah, you were saying that yesterday, Jamie. But there we go. Like, honestly, that was exactly it. How this deck kind of works. I'm going to real quick. That was I love how it happened game 1. Like, just a great example of what can be done with this deck. Let me just get some timestamps here, and then I'm gonna do a voiceover to just explain what happened here. 28, 30. Was it not doing it the way it used to do it now? We're gonna... Alright. I see how it works. And there's gonna be a... And then we're going to go to, it is the 30-minute mark. All right, I'm going to just do a quick little, like, 101 of what just happened. Donnie, I'll be back in a few. Sounds good. I'm playing DC. I can't get past Whitney. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, guys, I'm just going to real quick 101 on... 101, like, do a little thing here so that I can clip this together with Toady. Have you tried the new Pikachu EX? with a Magneton generating energy and some fancy footwork with the Dawn, it is not that hard to one-shot any Giratina EX that doesn't have a cape on it. And even if it does have a cape, all you have to do is add in that red card. Have you tried this deck out yet? All right, let's move on. Sorry, guys. Got to be content creator today. Got to be a content creator today. Evo, welcome in. How you doing? And also, thank you for informing me on the camera freezing, by the way. Always appreciate. Get into casters mode so much sometimes that I miss it. I miss it. I'm good. How about you? I am doing great, Eve. We are playing some Pikachu EX and Dragonite today. So we're gonna hopefully get some good footage for and put a video together, which will be sweet. All right. So this is looking like a little bit more of a standard open for this deck. Pachirisu is definitely where you want to start. As you can see from my hand, I do not have any other basics though. So Pachirisu is definitely a little bit naked as a starting post right now. We'll just see what we end up pulling. Obviously, as we talked about earlier, Dialga EX is kind of falling out of favor here. Especially seeing at Ursi Day a lot less people using this deck. And even on Ranked, we haven't been seeing it near as much. I think the other night we ran into it twice. It's just not keeping up. Which I'm all for. I'm definitely over fighting it every other battle, so. But I'm in for it for Bidoof. Good enough. That will be fun. Do you have anyone have any exciting plans for the weekend? Dawn makes it in. How you doing, Dawn? Dropping that professor's research. Let's see if we can get another basic on the board, and we cannot. Yikes. Even that Pokemon Calm would be very, very handy right now. Literally would settle for anything. Pipe, dude, you're crazy. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the gifted membership, Pipe. Always appreciate. Man, for the good luck. I appreciate it. Always appreciating, man. You're always appreciating the stream and giving back to the community. And honestly, on behalf of everybody, thank you so much. Wow, this guy has like a wild setup. Yellow, welcome in. Everybody's slowly coming in. It is our Saturday stream. Saturday stream we kind of just reserve to do whatever we want. And wow, this is honestly, this is just like not gonna work. This is just not gonna work. There's no reality where we can win this. I'm pretty close to just conceding this one out. But, you know, for the sake of learning and who knows what we can get out of it, you never know. You don't know till you know. Like, there's literally nothing here. It's not even like I could pull a Rocky Helmet to, like, be able to fight this off. Like, nope, there's no healing, there's no Rocky Helmet. You just, Pachirisu is just Pachirisuing. And by Pachirisuing, I mean he's doing nothing. He's doing absolutely nothing because we got a Wigglytuff beating on us in the background. All right, okay. I mean, we have a very, very minor shred of hope here. No, we'll save that for next turn. And we just hope that he doesn't play Sabrina, right? If he plays a Sabrina, then we're just toasted. Maybe there is just a small line here. I don't know. I feel like he puts the other two on Bidoof. Right now, that's what I would be doing. It just doesn't look that scary. This deck should have one Iono in it, I think. Let's look at the deck list. Good question, though. Great question. No Ionos. Not a single one. It's not my deck list, though, Jamie. Eve, anybody else have any exciting plans they'd like to share for the weekend? Snapping Turtle, what about you? Do you have any exciting plans? Are you guys still in the storm, or Zaire and Snapping, or are you guys past the storm? Yeah, so Dialga kind of gives us like a little bit of a chance here. Barely. But the keyword is barely. Yeah, like that's really not what we need. Because he can still one-tap so many of our Pokemons. I think we're gonna Sabrina in case he just like plays stupid. But there's no way he's putting on Arceus. If he puts in Arceus, then we can win this. But if he doesn't, then we can't win this because whatever we kill, Arceus comes up next, right? You put in, yeah, that's very reasonable. And you know what? We don't even actually need to. We lose all our energy too, right? It's not delete 3, it's delete all. Discard all the energy. Like, he might just put an energy on, retreat back into Dialga, knock us out. Is this deck running Iono? It is not running Iono, no. Nah, just chilling. Hey, there's nothing wrong with just chilling. Chilling is chilling. Chilling's good. Chilling's great. I get to go grocery shopping, which I haven't done in way longer than I should admit. Magnemite is on a field trip, it seems. Yeah, no kidding. Honestly, I would settle for... Shoot, I would settle for Sky Shaman. At least I would have something I could dump energy into, right? Like, I literally just need another basic. At least then I could have an attempt to do something with Dawn, right? I've got 2 energy on Patrisu, right? I could have pulled it out, potentially gone up with Pikachu, hope to kill Arceus. What is this guy doing? This is not rocket science. Okay, so here we go. Well, I mean, okay. I have unfortunately cursed myself with that. I think... What is one more turn gonna do for me? You know, that's what we need to really ask ourselves. Is there any reality that, let's just say if we get it next turn, you know what? I think we just go in right here. It's unfortunate, but like, there's no way around danger. This, right? Our next best situation would be to have like, we'll see. Maybe he doesn't have any more Pokemon to put on the bench. There's that. There's that. Bruh. What are we brahing about? Got my son hooked on Pokemon Unite on Switch. Dude, that's sweet. There's nothing wrong with that, Don. You play with him? Bro, I'm trying to catch this level 10 Ditto, and I didn't want to attack it because I'm so over-leveled. Just throw Pokeballs at it, yellow, on repeat. You'll get it. There we go. Another Jigglypuff hits the field. Yeah, there's and obviously too, there's nothing we can do because his Wigglytuff actually was able to keep everything healed. So we have nothing else there's no Cyrus potential or anything. Pikachu just dies, unfortunately, and that is going to be the end of the game. Just put in Sky Shaman. And of course we'll get Magnemite right now, because that's how this game works. That's how this game works. Okay, good. That makes me feel a little better about it. Alright. Let him get the win here. Or let him take the win rather than concede. He took the win a long time ago. But that's okay. It's all part, you know what, like the reality is. The reality is we got the statistical outlier here, right? We've got a half decent amount of basics in here. What, there should be 6 of them? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So there should be 6 of them in there. And we got the hard ones to get, right? We got the Pikachu EX and we got the Shaman, which those are the 2 we have 1 of each. Brian, dude, how's it going? What is the up with you, Brian? We're just chilling, man. We're just chilling. We're playing 2 decks today. We're playing Pikachu EX and we're playing Dragonite. Hopefully getting some clips, hopefully getting some a video potential. We'll see. We'll definitely see. Okay, level 50. I see. The one thing I will say about PvP now I love is like this level 50 we're gonna get to. Okay, so he's Ultra Ball rank 1, so you kind of are gonna get a little bit of a glimpse of what you're playing up against. Little bit, not fully. All right, Grass Energy, Sprigatito. So on the bright side of what's going on here, I don't have to worry too much about what's going on. It's my wife's birthday. She's turning 34 today. Nice. I will give you my Prime sub when it renews. Oh, Brian, dude. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Seriously, you have no idea. We do really appreciate that here. And you know, I know it's a broken record. I say it all the time, guys, but you know, when any subscriptions that happen, Twitch Primes or Prime subs or normal subscriptions on Twitch, $1 of all of that, of each one of those goes into our tournament prize pools, and our memberships, the high level membership, $2 from that goes into the prize pools, which is all going back to you guys with our events and with our tournaments. So, you know, it's the best way to prop up the community for all of our tournaments coming forth. All right, here we go. So we don't have to actually do too much. We can X speed this, which is kind of nice. Never a bad thing to throw an X speed down. Not a great situation, not a bad situation, right? I mean, at least we're doing damage without him being able to heal. And if he drops an Erica on 10 damage, then like I'm all game on that. Have you tried the Arceus Exeggutor Shaman one off camera? Well, my dyslexia is showing. I've not yet. Honestly, Pipe, I've been streaming so much lately with the double streams, the early and the night streams, that I just haven't had a ton of free time, just being honest. What's up, Donnie? Dude, subscribe with Prime. They've subscribed for 2 months. Currently on 2-month streak, dude. Appreciate the love, Jason. As per always, thank you so much, man. Alright, so obviously still not the best situation we're in right now, but it's definitely not the worst situation. If he does not heal here, then we can get a kill next turn. Now, granted, Exeggutor EX in the back is going to be a menace, but it still can happen. If we do not see heal come up, a red can knock out this Exeggutor. Which is all we have right now. So the current plan, we knock out Exeggutor. Really? For 10 HP? That's wild. That is wild. I mean, you know what? Here's the thing. He saw it. He saw that I was clearly cooking to get a kill there, so. But if we pull anything, we're just going to retreat. There we go. Maybe we'll get another Pachirisu. The opponent made the maths. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, sorry, Pipe. I mean, it's not that I don't want to try the deck. Completely honest. It's not a matter that I don't want to try it. It's just a matter of I need to find a shred of some free time to try it. Alright, this is at least going to put us in a better position to get a kill. We're hoping for tails here. Obviously, heads can happen. I'll get to it, Pipe, I promise. Chaos Queen, Screen Sniper? Wait, what? What's up, Donnie? What do you mean, Screen Sniper? Jason, how you doing, by the way? No, oh, Queen. No, this is a random PvP battle. If Junior is battling us and is screen sniping us, then honestly that means that we've made it in this world of what we're playing. You know, we can accept that. But here now, so now we're just at a, you know, potential like, oh, hopefully we don't lose to what's going on in the back. What's he doing over there? Let's play this red. Let's charge some energy up on this Magneton. Kill this Exeggutor, and we just hope that between his one card and his one card pickup, he does not get Meowscarada. And it's looking like it's probably Meowscarada. That's wild. 2 cards in hand, he gets Meowscarada. That's what it is, though. GG's. I mean, Chaos, I'm like, kind of like, I would almost think that too, but like, I'm just not that famous enough. I'm not famous enough that someone could pair up with Donnie's Pokestop and be like, oh, that's a YouTuber. We can go and watch this game probably live right now. I'm not, man, I wish I was that famous on here. The opponent made the maths. Oh, don't worry about it. Cat Quest 2 is now free on Epic Shop. I have no idea what Cat Quest 2 is, but is it a fun one, Don? I think he just mathed. Maybe we're not ahead of the curve. Maybe he's like, you know, level 50. Ultra Ball, he's seen this before, you know? There's that. Mage, Cat Quest 2, one of the best games ever. What the heck is going on? We are getting bogus starts today. Come on. Okay, well, Arceus is wild. Okay, so this is a Tyranitar deck. Alright. This is not all bad. Not all good. If you want a cute couch co-op for you and the wife, once she's done with overtime, I highly recommend picking it up. Okay. Is it on PC, I'm guessing, then? So we're in a good spot here. Obviously not completely ideal based on, wow, okay, we've got the bench of a lifetime now. But I also think that we don't need to do any sort of fancy footwork. Now that we have Dawn, I think killing this Arceus is a great idea. There is a chance that this deck is only running one Arceus. And to be fair, if we can kill the Arceus, then we can potentially win. There's nothing on the bench. It's on the Switch also, but free for the PC. Ah, Yellow, welcome back. How's it going? Donna, did you answer my question? Are you playing Unite with your son? Or just playing it, watching him play? Alright, so we'll take an easy win here. If he's not going to develop, we'll take it. So obviously starting with Pikachu would not be our number one choice, but in this scenario, it didn't really matter. I've never played it, but he loves it. That's fair. I lost the Ditto. How do you lose the Ditto? I'm so confused with you right now, Yellow. What Pokemon game are you playing where you couldn't catch a level 10 Ditto? Like, is the catch rate that hard on Ditto? I don't feel like it is. But like, correct me if I'm wrong. 100%. If I'm wrong, I can be a bigger man and say I'm wrong. Ah, I see. But it was level 10. You see my dilemma of understanding. It was still only level 10. Like, it's not like it was, you know, really crushing you. It was it? How did you find a level 10 Ditto also? I don't know. Fair enough. Okay, we don't need to go... Well, the one thing I will say is we definitely don't need another Magnezone right now, right? We know that. Might be a little bit early. One more turn would have been probably a little bit better. But, you know, I'd rather have, if I had a choice, 2 Magnemites than 2 Magnezones, right? I think we can all agree on that one. But I think we can all agree that I would have rather had pretty much anything other than another Magnemite. Pretty much anything. Ditto can be very scary. I guess I'm wrong on that one. Just before Golderon. Golderon? There's a patch of grass. Ditto can spawn. Ah. I had a Ditto turn into a Gyarados the first time I played. That was scary. It sounds scary. Pikachu? It's a Pikachu. No, Pachirisu. I should have waited. Let's get both of these at least energized up. At the very, very minimum. Is this just like an Exeggutor deck that's running water energy with these Execute? That's so funny if it's the case. We almost should be swapping if that's the case. Have a better chance of killing an Execute before Exeggutor comes up doing 20. Wow, wait, what? Yellow, we'll do a queue later. We're trying to get some footage right now, and don't get me wrong, I like doing queues with you guys, but it's harder for me to keep up with chat and queue and do good footage for videos, rather than, like, at least I have a resemblance of, like, keeping up with chat while just doing PvP while trying to make videos. Chaos. Oof. Gyarados. Poor you. Yeah. But yeah, Yellow, at some point in time we will do it, but not yet. Not right now. Thanks for asking, though. Appreciate the ask. All right, here we go. This is a little bit of a cleaner start for us here. And we got second energy with Professor's Research against Hitmonlee. Okay, so we're not even going to put anything on the bench unless we absolutely have to. We may as well just let him develop on his own and kind of react to that. He does have a... we have the weakness here for sure, but... we don't need to just willy-nilly put nothing on the bench, especially when we don't know where he's going to put his first energy. And we have a full line, right? So we can just start kind of tapping away. Ooh, that's kind of fun too, though, you know? Let's just get first energy on Magnemite. Let's just do a little bit of damage. My guess would be that, you know what? We can actually lose right here. If a Lucario hits the 4, no, we can't. I mean, well, we could. It would take an X speed, energy onto Riolu, and then the other Riolu turns into Lucario. And this is Lucario EX, so there's a lot of bench pressure going on here. Jeez. All right. So all of a sudden, our bench became a lot safer. Bench became a lot safer. I think we're going to... We're going to put something... We're going to put second Magnemite on the bench. And the reason for that is because I do want him to have that dilemma of whether he should put energy onto Lucario or whether it should go on Hitmonlee. I want him to think about whether that's a smart move or not. It puts a dilemma into him. I mean, I think you just still put it onto Lucario, yeah, and you do. But you know, it is still, I think, important to get that dilemma on the board. And we can still... put in Shaman. I think that might be the unfortunately right situation for us. And you know what? We're actually even gonna... This might just all seem wrong, but I think that we're so far behind based on what's going on that maybe just putting an actual threat on the board to kill this Hitmonlee might be what we need to do right now. Might not be what we need to do, but okay, so he's gonna X-speed that. Hopefully we don't see a Sabrina. Sabrina would be very bad for us. Well, gotta go. Work in 10 minutes. Good luck. Win battles. Chaos, thank you so much. Appreciate you always. Thank you for being here. And then drops to Sabrina. Yeah, so that's tough. Bye. Keep up the good work. Bowie, welcome in. All right. So I think we just have to go into Magna Zone. I don't see a way around that, unfortunately. No, and that won't help either. So let's get the energy Volt Charge up. There is a scenario where we could technically win this, kind of, maybe. Maybe. If he doesn't get a Lucario on the backboard with more energy, like that's for sure where his energy's gonna go. But we could go into if we can pull red next turn, we can go in with Shaman, kill this Lucario, and then we can actually Cyrus in this Hitmonlee and kill it. But I mean, that's a pretty narrow line. Actually, no, and that doesn't even work because we only have 40 HP, and the Riolu will kill us. Yeah, no, and it would, yeah, so there's no way around this loss. We've already used the Dawn. Nothing can save us. Of course, now we're on PvP rather than ranked, and we're not really even running into decks to actually show off this deck. Wild. All right, next one. All right. Here we go. Magnemite. Water deck. Articuno 18 trainer. All right. You hate to see it. You hate everything about it sometimes. All right. Maybe if we can get Pachirisu or something, that would be kind of fun. Okay, you know what? Maybe we just like all in on this Pikachu then. Yeah. Alright, let's see what happens. Ryu, welcome in. How's it going? How's your weekend been going so far? It's been a great morning so far. Not overly eventful. Like, we've had some fun. We've had some good clips, good moments. I don't know. Just chilling, you know? Alright, we are going to play this. Just because Pachirisu with the X speed would be just perfect right now. As well as getting... Yeah, like I was going to say Pachirisu. Or even getting the Magneton would be better than... yeah. Then having the Magnezone. Okay, so Pachirisu is going to get Energy 1. Unless a... Yeah, I don't see any reality where we could lose to this. So there we go. Probably a great deck to counter Articuno and Palkia 18 trainers. Editing all my decks. Pulled a gold Pokeball. Ryu. Dude, that is sweet. That is super sweet. Yellow, gotta go. Dude, take it easy. Have a great weekend. Thanks for being here. Ryu, that is super sweet. Now you just gotta pull a second one. You need 2 of them. Easy enough, right? Well, what is Potions gonna do? So this is a better display of like what this deck is supposed to look like. Obviously an 18 trainer just being weak to us, like all in all, really bad matchup for him. But this is essentially what our ultimate kind of setup would be. Giant Cape isn't really going to do anything. I mean, getting to 160 HP if he plays the Irida isn't going to save him from just losing this turn. But yeah. Alright, so he plays the Blizzard. Actually, this feels good. It feels good to, like, I mean, you just know from his perspective, he's looking at this being like, ah, there is 0% chance to win. Feels good for an 18 trainer to feel that. The 0% chance to win. And we're not gonna, we don't need to gloat. We've gloated to you guys enough. And that's that. Easy 15 experience. Mage, what would you say is the most interesting deck that you would like to see performing in Ursi Day today? That question goes to really anyone. I think Mage is probably watching it quite close, but does anybody have a deck in Ursi Day that they are currently rooting for to do good? That hasn't already been, like, just instantly knocked out, I guess. There was a Dragonite Regirock, but it looks like it just DQ'd. Wheezing Clodsire looks like it just DQ'd. Yeah, I mean, I want to see decks that, like, just don't instantly drop. That are kind of playing good, you know? Like Wiggly Tough Meow Scrata. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun that it's doing 5-0 right now. That's wild. Alright. What else can we see that looks kind of fun on here? I mean, classic, there's a Carnivine. Yeah, that's not... you know, overly over the top by any means. A Wug Trio, that's 4 wins, 1 loss with Wug Trio Articuno. Greninja Darkrai, we saw that there is a bunch of those today. That deck, I will admit, does kind of spark my interest just a wee bit. My heart wants it to do well, but my money is on Giratina Mewtwo. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's the silent hero right now. I get that. Definitely get that. And there's another one. There's actually 2 of them. Another one that's at 4-1. So 2 of them actually not doing so bad. I dig it. Alright, let's play the Professor's Research here. Nice. Very, very nice. Start getting some. So we've kind of we got some development going on here. Kind of what we want to see. We definitely do still want to get that Pikachu. I'm not sure it's worth. We're gonna hold 1 turn waiting for that Pikachu. 1 turn. Just because we have the EX speed, right? Like, so if we do magically, well, I mean, technically we could just get confused and killed in 1 shot right here. So maybe we're taking too long already. Who knows? But yeah, if anybody else has any cool decks that they are watching with Ursi Day, and they are watching Ursi Day or they're not watching Ursi Day, let us know. That is an interesting deck, and there's 2 of them that, you know, they're holding strong. And if you were playing RC Day today, what would you be playing? Donnie, I think I'm going to give Kingdom Deliverance a shot. Look, Kingdom Come Deliverance a shot. Looks interesting. I have no idea what that is. I'm guessing that's a video game. I'm sorry, I wish I could be more, yeah, I totally know what that is. That's super sweet. Pookie, welcome in. My thoughts on it. I've got some thoughts. That's my thought. Being completely honest, my thought on it is very much like, I don't know. That's the best I can say is I don't know. I wish I could give a better insight. Wugtrio there isn't a Wugtrio that's doing good today. Whether that means it's going to continue doing good, that's a whole other question. Obviously, it would be awesome to see it do good. I have no doubt about that. Like, it'd be cool to see it perform really well. That doesn't mean it will, though, right? As far as Wugtrio in general, I think that in theory, it's a good setup, right? It should be theoretically better than Dragonite. But it'll take time to tell. That's really, I guess, the best way to say it. Time will tell. I wish I could say more. I wish I could say more. Okay, so we get this. Oh, I forgot. We lose the shoot. Shoot, I forgot we were confused. I mean, there isn't really much I could have done in that regard, but like I could have retreated and put energy onto Pachirisu, put energy back onto Magnezone, sacrifice the point there, but ultimately, that was just going to be a bad situation all around. Now Mewtwo's getting to get fired up. Yeah, this is not a clean win by any means. All right, and then we're going to be confused here too. Is there anything I can even pull that might make me win this? Magnemite. So we just tank. Hope for no Sabrina. Hope for no energy on Giratina. Ah, perfect. And he pulls out. And he dawns. And he wins. Oh, a Giratina. Sorry, Gardevoir. No need anyway. Pookie, what's your thoughts on, what's your thoughts? I'd like to hear what they are on Wugtrio. Mad Hat. Welcome in. Evening. Good morning. It's 11:29 a.m. for me. All right. We are going to here's my thought currently on this deck. Despite this deck, I mean, I've made a couple mistakes. There's no doubt about that. I've made a couple mistakes. This deck, despite it might perform well against more meta things, it definitely can fall weak to things that are not meta. I would say that is definitely ability. I would also say that there might be a couple card inefficiencies that could be fixed. Not that it's all bad. Definitely not all bad. Of course, like, I say all of that, and then, like, you get a start like this, right? We're going second, you get Magnemite. Like, if everything starts, it doesn't even matter what we're going to look at, right? we've got everything in the world to like make a really good go at this. Almost can one-shot Moltres if it can get in there too, right? So this deck definitely has like some sort of potential here. But even saying that, on some of the starts where I haven't really necessarily had what I wanted, this deck does seem like it would have been a little bit on the scary side to get off the ground. A little bit on the scary side to get off the ground. And when I say scary, I mean more to the point of, oh boy. This will be a good question. Can we just, we need to pull, I mean, red probably helps us in this scenario. I don't know. Let's see if he gets the kill or if he just does combustion. I don't think we lose this. If he does combustion, obviously he kills Pachirisu, but then we win. But if he goes into Charizard and does Stoke, that's where this will get kind of more interesting. We'll have to put our Magnemite on the board and then just do a one-tap with Pikachu. But it only works if he has the right Charizard. It has to be new Charizard. It can't be old Charizard. Old Charizard, he just loses. And it looks like he got no Charizard. Oh, I'm a liar. Okay, he's got the new Charizard EX. He is in Shiny and he is in Style. And he's going to do Stoke. And next turn, he will be able to do 150 damage onto whatever he wants. In Style. Alright, let's get the other Magnemite on the board. Do we even have to? Yeah, let's just retreat. We don't need to. Okay, step one. Let's get free energy. Step two. Let's retreat. And a Magneton. And a Magnezone. Get the energy on him. We almost could. Oh wait, we could have literally just went into Pikachu and won right now. And that's too late. That's okay. We're playing this wrong, but we could have just one-tapped this Charizard anyway. With the red. I wasn't realizing that we had the red. Not computing. But, you know what? Saying that, it's never a bad thing. He's got no points, you know. Give him that. Give him that. Oh, should we put in Pikachu EX for him? No. We'll give you a Magnemite. We'll give you the good old Magnemite. And that is going to be GG's on this Charizard. Alright, I think that this is what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to quickly bio up. I'm going to get myself a protein bar. I'm going to come back. I'm going to eat it. Yep, very classic moves there. I'm going to eat it. And then I think we're going to jump into Dragonite. I think we're going to jump into Dragonite for now. Because I think we'll have some fun with Draco Meteors. I don't know. I feel like Draco Meteor is up my alley today. Sue me. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. And then we can do a Q2 at some point. We will do a Q for sure. All right. Cookies and cream or brownie batter? Good question, Ethan. We went with the Build Puff. Build Puff is my new favorite. Build Puff, guys, literally, no joke, this tastes like a chocolate marshmallow. It does not taste like a protein bar at all. And it's so chocolatey considering. Check it out. Inside literally looks like marshmallow. Tastes like marshmallow. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. Welcome back to me. Hello, everyone. We are playing Dragonite now. Now, this Dragonite deck, guys, I will say I'm quite a bit more excited about it. Now, do I think this is a top tier deck? Absolutely not. It's Dragonite. But Dragonite's biggest weakness was how naked it was once it died. And the reality is, with Dragonite decks, if you're using Dragonair to do attacks, you've already lost. And I think that this deck, at the very least, answers the question of once Dragonite dies. Because the point of this deck is to get Dragonite to be energized while you're doing Giratina also. So, double Druddigons, one in the front, one in the back, to protect you from Sabrinas. You sacrifice one of those to get the energy you need on these two back monsters. Hopefully you go in with Dragonite, do Draco Meteors. If you not pick up the win, you go in with Giratina and then one-shot whatever's needed to at that point. That's kind of the idea. Or you've softened things up with Draco Meteor and then you do a swap and Giratina goes in and just does a one-shot KO strategically to get you the points you need. Obviously, you can also, if you need to, use Giratina to tank while trying to get your Dragonite up. There's definitely that ability too, because it does have a decent amount of HP, and we do have a Rocky Helmet, so you place that on either your Druddigons or whatever might need based on the battle. So I do think that this deck, at the very least, has potential to, like, I don't think it's gonna ever win a tournament, nothing like that, but I do think it has the potential for people that want to keep the Dragonite dream alive can keep it alive. That's what it does. It gives hope to the Kanto Dragonite diehards. And to be fair, we did see it in Ultra Ball once, someone using this deck. So, like, ultimately, like, it could be done. Maybe he got to Ultra Ball 1 with it. I doubt it. There's just too much high-level decks for this to consistently actually be winning 50% of the time, or as Mage even said, 45% of the time. This would be a tough deck, I think, to consistently win against those. The one thing that's really, really cool about this deck is he's looking at my Giratina, he's looking at my water energy, and he's thinking, what the hell am I looking at? To me, that's sweet. That, like, he's actually, like, has no idea what he's up against right now. Come on. That was literally one of the only mons I didn't want to see get on the board. And as long as he doesn't see electric energy, then he's still not going to have any idea of what I'm trying to cook. Don't forget to like and sub. It's free, easy, Andy's cool. Strings, my man, how you doing? What do you have planned for the weekend, Strings? Anything exciting? Tell us. Tell us your plans. Jason, I promise you it is amazing. No doubt. No joke. No doubt. It is super, super good. Alright. Let's just play the Leaf. Retreat. And yeah, a Sabrina could happen, but we're actually going to put this energy on Dragonite too. I think that putting the energy on Dragonite is going to also artificially just add a like, oh, what is going on? Like, maybe I'm running fire energy, right? Maybe I'm running fire energy. You can't rule it out until you see the electric. Well, we're 100% going to play this because now he sees the electric energy. So he has a little bit of an idea of what my deck is about now. Oh, perfect. You just gave me like all the exact same cards that I don't need. We'll put this on back Dragonite here. I don't think we have any reds in the deck though. I don't think we have the option of getting really more than 2 attacks off. Let's just take a look at the deck list again. I think we have to make some decent sacrifices to make this a reality. Rocky Helmet, Irida, Iono. Yeah, so we have no Sabrinas and no Cyruses, which makes sense because it's Dragonite, right? What's the list? Do you run Sabrina, Cyrus, or just Irida? Yeah, you just run an Irida. I love how you just asked that, Jason, as I like in doing this. 1 Rocky Helmet, 1 Pokemon Communications, 2 Pokeballs, 1 Irida, 1 Iono, 2 Leaf, 2 Research, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Druddigons, 2 Giratina, 2 Dragonite lines, and that's all there is. And wow, these Dratinis, they're not happening. They're not happening, not today. Yes, we're going to force it to happen. Right here, right now. Giratina, get out of here. Give me a reason to put this electric energy down on something. What the bony? Alright. Let's kill this Leafeon at least. Even if we can pull the Rocky Helmet, at least we can force a draw or something. Okay, well, the drawing situation is out the window. Out the window. Good. If patch this ROM hack to play this ROM hack called Super Mario Mon. Interesting. That sounds fun. I mean, we may as well just try this. I don't know what I'm trying. There's actually... I don't even have a red or anything in here. There's no red, there's no Dawn, so there is no possibility, unfortunately. And with Cyrus, he takes it out of our hands anyway. That's okay. That was just take 1. See, this deck I give a more leniency because this deck is just like kind of more of a, like, let's be real, Dragonite's never been consistent. So this is just like, how would you play Dragonite if you could? Whereas the other deck, it's like the other deck is trying to keep up with something. This deck is not doing that. This is more like, oh my gosh, can we get a cheeky kill against something ridiculous? Alright, here we go. Alright, we start with the Giratina this time. First energy. Love it. So he's just he's playing me with the faster version of my deck. Faster version of my own deck. Alright, okay, you know what? That helps though. That definitely helps. Somebody having a party outside, isn't it? It sounds like it's getting wild out there. Yeah, this is where it gets a little tough. I mean, we kind of almost want Palkia to have to be the one that comes in, and they don't pull the Wugtrio because that ultimately just like really ruins what we're trying to do. Pretty much just makes it not really possible. We'll get that on the bench because we have to have it on the bench. And the Misty, here we go. Here comes the party. All right. Dimensional storms happening right now. I think. Well, maybe not. If you do one more, then everything's set up. If you don't go right now. If you go right now, it's a good kill on Dragonair. Yeah, and to be fair, at the rate he's going to, why go in when he could just stack up enough to do multiple dimensional storms? Alright, and we definitely know we don't need double ups of either of these, right? So let's just do this. We can leave. Retreat. Into Dragonite. We got another leaf in there. We didn't use 2 leaves, just 1. Get Dragonite on the board. We're gonna actually put in Giratina because right now HP is like what we really want. We want lots of HP. And yeah, we're gonna, I don't know. I don't hate this for us by any means. This could work. This could work. Giratina has the energy. Wugtrio also has the energy. Let's hope that he just like, wait. Let's hope that he just hits Dragonite. That's not Dragonite. That is not Dragonite. All right. Six cards. We have 1 and 6. I mean, we have the HP now, so Wiglet, Wugtrio doesn't hurt us near as bad now. So there's that. I don't think that's worth just even doing. We need to get Dragonite out now. That's what we need. We need Dragonite to go out and start getting attacks off, because we can ultimately... I mean, even though he's still... There we go. Okay, so let's do this exactly how we said. Let's get Dragonite out there. Because the second we wait for... not gonna lie, this match can go anywhere. Literally. Good luck, Donnie. Mew, how you doing, by the way? I have faith. I have faith in us. We're gonna throw a Rocky Helmet down too. Rocky Helmet's gonna help us. Draco Meteor. Wait, no. Why would you do that? What is it? What? He literally just took all the work both of us did away from both of us. Like, he owed that to himself to see who wins that. That just, like, took all the satisfaction out of that game. I'm good, bro. Hope you're doing good. Dude, I'm doing great. Other than what that guy just did to all of you, I'm so sorry. I'm not apologizing to him for him, because he I don't know what's up his butt. He's literally using the same deck as me. Why would he not try to do it? I feel like we've all been robbed of that moment. And I can never give you that, like, 3 or 5 minutes of your time back in your life now. Even Mew was in for it. Mew was up for it. Alright, well. We get first energy here. No way. Is he using a Manaphy Dragonite deck? Sweet. He'll be up. He'll be getting it running way faster than me. What? No way. No shot. There's no way this is real. If this guy gets this deck going and actually, like, kills us with both of those Pokemon, like, I can see it working with just Wiglet alone. Well, Wiglet needs... Yeah, I mean, with the Manaphy, because I'm not going to be attacking, right? It's comical. Alright, don't get Druddigon, please. Don't get Druddigon. Alright, we got Druddigon. Not the worst for the HP wise, but not the best for any otherwise. You know what? We should have just used Calm, and we're going to use Calm. It's not too late. Because the reality is, I'd rather get Dratini or Dragonair. I get the other Dragonite. Alright. Yeah. That sounds about right. Sounds about right. Alright. The ultimate version, Jamie, yeah. I'm fighting the even more ultimate version of Dragonite than what I have presented. I mean, as long as he doesn't get water energy, we don't fall behind too bad. You know what? That's, like, obviously still not great, but, like, we're in a better spot now at least. You know what? If he doesn't have water energy coming up next turn, we're going to go in with Giratina and just win. That's the plan. We're going in with Giratina and we're just going to win before this can even start. Just be silly to not do it at this point. Okay, well, we do finally get the Dratini. Water energy. But yeah, next turn we can absolutely just we can go in and kill this Manaphy before it ever... I wonder... Oh... No, no. I was just gonna say maybe he doesn't run water energy. Yeah, he just left. Well, I guess we were the superior Dragonite deck. Who would have thought this Dragonite deck is so good you don't even have to use Draco Meteor? But I mean, also that Giratina does put like the, it puts a stopwatch on it, right? So like, I mean, maybe the Giratina is like just the ultimate upgrade for this deck. Alright, we're all gonna take this deck list and go into Ursi Day for next weekend and see if we can get Dragonite on the board. Just kidding. We're not gonna do that. That would be kind of wild though, if you had like enough people in your community. You all pick one deck. And then like just see if like you could start like doing something with that one deck. Be able to like, you'd be able to shift the meta slightly if you had enough people playing that one deck. As long as it was like good, proficient at doing one thing, like really good at killing Mewtwo decks. You know, the Mewtwo Giratina deck, but like with junk against everything else. You get like 25 people playing it, and it just like ruins that part of the bracket. I mean, that would not be good for the meta. It would just be more like a interesting experiment for 1 week. Otherwise, people would just think you're a dick, which is like reasonable. You are being a dick. But also, you would just run into other decks that just would outbeat you and probably wouldn't actually even make that much, unless you had like a lot of players, it wouldn't make that much of a difference. But we do have a fun situation here. We've got Dragonair, which is sweet. We got electric and water right off the bat. So we know that we're not going to have to worry about waiting for one of the types of energies, which might seem like a nothing situation, but it's definitely a something situation. Zubat, what? Well, we're just like not even gonna worry about what's going on. We're just gonna keep going. He hasn't put anything on the field that makes me feel like we need to be worried. Golbat, like even if when it goes into Crobat, it's just not going to be that big of a deal. We're just all cards in hand because we have the Iono, and we're just doing whatever it takes to get that Dragonite next turn. Just raw dogged Dragonite in the active spot here. Finally, he gets the Darkrai. It's going to get its first energy. Crobat will help, though. I mean, putting 30 down on my bench is pretty nice. Or 30, sorry, to the active. That's pretty nice. Especially if I don't get Dragonite right now. It's very nice. But if we don't get Dragonite, we're just gonna retreat. Okay, you know what, though? I think that this does... It's going to be Giratina or it's going to be Dragonite. It's a 66% chance on Dragonite right now. There we go. Let's just leave this in. We'll do 200 damage. It's only for one prize, so it's not like we have to worry too much. Let's see if we get him to concede or if he actually lets us fight this through. Draco Meteor, here we go. Good luck. Take the Rocky Helmet damage. There we go. And the Rough Skin. It's a tough go. So we have a scenario where we could get 4 points next turn. Which would be wild. We could get 4 points and we hit Druddigon once, we hit Crobat once, and then we hit Darkrai twice. I'm in for this. Oh, he's gonna pull out. For what though? For Crobat? To do 50 damage instead of... Alright. Oh, he can kill me right here. Wait, he can't kill us. Okay, never mind. I see. Either way, we're at par for the course. We're going to continue onwards on our Draco Meteor adventure. He even played a Pokeball, which is wild. I kind of feel like, oh, I guess it could have been a Zubat. I kind of just feel like you play whatever you picked up to balance, but Zubat would not have done him any favors, and that is going to be GG's. 3 points. Draco Meteor. Draco King over here. Easy enough. I don't know, guys. See, this deck, I don't feel bad about losing, whereas the Pikachu deck, I did feel bad about losing. So this deck, I don't feel bad about losing, and I feel really good about winning. So that's got to say something about this deck. I think that says volumes, speaks volumes about this deck. Alright, well, you know what? We got our evolutions. Got our evolutions. And we get first energy, you know? Let's just hope we don't see Magikarp right now. Because I don't think we can outpace a Magikarp, unfortunately. Squirtle. Ah. Be tough to outpace that also, but either way, we got electric energy coming up next. Let's see what happens. We can outpace a Blastoise killing us, I think. Yes, like just without us getting a one turn off. So that well, that was just wrong. Why would you not put the energy on Manaphy and then do both? That can't be right. Because he obviously is attempting to do a Vaporeon switcheroo, but okay, well, he's seeing the error of his ways right now. Literally, the gears are spinning like, ooh, I may have effed up right there. After playing with Dragonite for a while, what do you think would be a good Dragonite EX? Dude, we have no idea. Oh, get out of here. Did he do that on Manaphy? No, he didn't. Wow, okay, well, maybe we won't be able to outpace this. Dragonite EX. I mean, if it's going to be an RNG situation, that's the question. Is like, what do you want? Do you want me to tell you like a potential RNG? Or are we just talking in general? Because if it's in general, like, if it's an RNG Dragonite, I mean, let's be real. Dragonite non-EX did the most damage in the game, excluding Charizard. It did tied for the most damage. It just was split up, right? So if you do an EX, if they're trying to keep them just as beefy and, you know, keep it going that way, well, this is just lame. If you try to keep him just as beefy situation, like he probably has 200 HP. I can say that. He has 200 HP because he already, as a non-EX, almost has, you know, he's at least 180 HP anyway. Why is he not attacking? Did I forget to do a space battle? I must have. And as an attack, I mean, it either has to do... So you do like what chart? You maybe make it like do... I think that it's like safe to say that it takes about 5 energies to do 150 damage and not discard anything. So either are gonna make them discard to do more damage or about the same, or more energy to do more damage. Or maybe it's like 5 energies to do 100, like do a Lucario move, like a Draco Meteor, so to speak, that's like more of like a cone. You know, it does like 120 damage to the front and then does like 30 damage to each of the Pokemon in the back. So that it breaks 200. But it just does it in a different format. Alright, well, he's given me exactly 1 chance to Draco Meteor this. I think he's like kind of felt bad, so he's letting me get Draco Meteor off, maybe? And we'll take that him feeling bad situation. One thing I will say that like really counters Dragonite in this scenario is Arita, right? Like if you're against a water deck and you got like a Manaphy and water energy on everything, like an Irida, boom, you just like heal, what, 4, 8, 12, 100, 160 HP between the whole bench. Donnie, I just saw a tornado. No, did you take a picture? Snapping? That's nuts. That's actual nuts. I sent a picture. That was all I had to tell someone. That was all I had to tell someone. Dude, that's sweet. Dudette, that's sweet. Oh gosh. That storm's a brewing. Alright, so here we go. I mean, Irida doesn't really help us. We die. So let's just attack. Draco Meteor, we gotta kill Blastoise. It's now or never. And I guess that is the definition of never. Is there enough math in the world for us to win this? No, there is not. He kills Dragonite. We can do 2 for 60 damage if we can get the Rocky Helmet down. That's it. All right, here we go. GG's. Beedrill would probably be pretty devastating to this deck as well if they set up early. Yeah, oh, well, I mean, that's why there's the double Druddigon, right? So, like, in a scenario, like, I just kept Dragonite up, Jamie, but you are right. Like, if you can get that out, then, you know, you're kind of just hooped. Even with the double Druddigon, to go through both of them, it doesn't really give you a lot of turns to get set up, but it could give you enough, right? But Beedrill really good against Giratina if they're not using Psychic Energy. Really good if they're not using Psychic Energy. And you know, I will say one thing about PvP This is the probably first time I've played a substantial amount of time in PvP since Ranked came out. And you know what? We're kind of seeing some fun decks here. Excuse me. We're kind of seeing some fun decks. So, has Ranked done the intended proposition if that's the case? We've definitely seen some Ranked caliber decks. But like, how many Giratinas have we ran into? We're like the only one that's been consistently playing Giratina. Maybe a few more when we were playing Pikachu EX, but... something to be said. If like that was the intended, like to have these other like weird decks playing, then like honestly I think that despite whether you like playing Ranked or not, it has done the desired effect of now we're gonna have a little bit more fun playing random things in non-ranked. And if that was the goal, then I think we've accomplished our goal, really. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. Non-ranked is still sweaty. I've played against so many net decks. Lol, just battled the Darkrai, Giratina, Dragonite. I mean, like, I'm not saying that you won't fight them ever. Did I not do it again with my Giratina? I'm clearly just like, I'm not built for this deck. Like, you're definitely still gonna run into sweaty. There's no doubt about that. But the question is, are you running into as many sweaty, Jamie? As many. That's the question. Come on. Alright, you know what? We're putting this Dratini on the board. Main reason we're doing that is because he is trying to fan road me. Which I do not appreciate in this moment. But we're both trying to do what we're trying to do to each other. So, he's trying to get Wug Trio up, and he's just trying to fan road me in the meantime. I changed a few cards. I don't feel playing without a Sabrina or Cyrus is wise. So I put them in over Iono and Rocky Helmet. Jason, are you playing the same deck as me right now? But you changed that? Here's the one thing I will say about Cyrus. Sabrina I can almost get behind. I don't think Cyrus is worth having. Because if the main point of the deck to begin with is to... if the main point of the deck to begin with is to use Draco Meteor, then why would you need Cyrus? You don't really need to pull in what you want. If you want to do a Sabrina to slow down, I can get behind that, but Cyrus, I don't see it. Rocky Helmet, I also see why you wouldn't play Rocky Helmet. The person we played against did use Rocky Helmet, but I see where you're saying Rocky Helmet is kind of not really adding too much to this. Also, sidebar, why did this guy add two Manaphy's to the bench? Like, that just seems wrong. Why two Manaphy's? Kill Dragonite and let's call it a day. Oh, literally the one thing that shouldn't have happened. Alright, we're going for it. Nitrous engaged. We fight pop out throughout with Draco Meteor. That's how we do it these days. Draco Meteor, let's hit it. All four on what trio? Oh gosh. Well, you know what? We got 2 points. It's more than he can say. And to be fair, he can only get... Well, actually, he could win. He could definitely win. If he doubles into one of the back basic, well, non-EXs. Oh, nice. But that doesn't work either. He's just doing this for the clout seas, because I can go with Giratina and just win if he gets this flip off. Just wish they made a few other Pokemon more viable. Like, so many Pokemon have attacks that cost too much energy or don't do enough damage and will see zero play. I mean, Jamie, that's true. You're not wrong. But like that's you know what? Also, Jamie, unfortunately, welcome to TCG. That's just what happens. It's just what happens. There's no way around it. No way around it. Let's just Draco. I don't think that there's a way we don't win. But yeah, I definitely could see maybe taking out the Rocky Helmet for a Sabrina on this deck. Why don't we do that? Because, like, the ability to slow something down or, you know, make them cost some extra energies might help the cause here. But yeah, Jamie, just the reality is not everything's going to be usable. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. You know, like Nidoqueen is never going to be usable. You know, we're just like not going to consistently see Pidgeot. Like, this is one of my favorite cards, and honestly, the ability of this card, we're just like not going to see it happen. Being able to play a Sabrina every turn is like not as good as you'd like it to be, you know? Don't get me wrong, a Sabrina every turn back early game was like, whoa. With 70 damage for 2 energy, that was like, okay, we're cooking here, but unfortunately, like, we're just not in that phase anymore. Boo. Oh, bro. Just logged in for my daily pack and got a shiny Beedrill EX. Why are you crying? That's sweet. Maybe they could add like a RPG system where you level up cards to increase stats or roll different modifiers on the cards using the game gold. No, Don, that's bad. That's what you just suggested is so pay to win. They would lose so many people playing this game, and like any potential of this game becoming semi-competitive would be out the window. If they did something like that, completely out the window. Yikes. Alright, on the bright side, we get a energy here. So we're looking at a enemy Dragonite deck, likely. Just with the Snorlax wall. Which, to be fair, that's sweet. Maybe he adds berries in there. You know what, I think right now we have everything we need. I don't know. We don't need to even play the Pokeball quite yet. Drops the berry. Nice. Very nice. Maybe it's not a Dragonite deck. Maybe it is just like a wild, wild deck that we're not anticipating for. Yeah, that'd be a whole new game. What you're kind of suggesting is almost like Clash Royale style, right? Like you level up the card and then the card would have some sort of secondary effect or ability or some sort of anything, right? That's what you're suggesting. Yeah, no, like Don, I would love to see some sort of game that is a RPG in the style you're talking, but it's not Pokemon Pocket. We're talking two different games. South Park Phone Destroyer game had cards that you, yeah, I actually level up and material the coins. Do people still play that, Jamie? I actually played that a lot when it first came out, and then I just kind of like, I lost interest in it. I was playing a lot of Clash Royale and Brawl Stars and stuff. And too many phone games, to be honest. But let me know, do people still play that game? Because that's wild. You just like unlocked a memory I completely forgot about. Okay, we are gonna play the Pokeball. I goofed. I should have played the Pokeball earlier. All right, double Dragonite. We would like to see a Irida hit the board. Yeah, we'll put the energy here. But ultimately, we would like to get an Irida and get another energy on Giratina. A Cyrus would be a death sentence to us, probably. But yeah, South Park Phone Destroyer. I forgot about that game. Just beat 2 Meowscarada Eggs decks in a row with my version. Cyrus helped game 1 by allowing me to take a chance out of question and use Giratina to finish the job. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, we're getting a lot of the wrong types of energies. We're gonna play the Iono. Or, sorry, yeah, to try to get the Irida. But okay, so Jason though, what about the Sabrinas? Did the Sabrinas do the intended what they needed to? Or was it just the Cyrus? Do you think that you require both, or would you say that based on your limited experience of 2 games, Cyrus would have been the one? If you could only have one, you'd be picking Cyrus. All right. Well, we unfortunately just have to go with Dragonite, and we haven't gotten anything useful. No electric energy. There's that Irida we've been desperately trying to get for no reason. Hopefully he stays asleep. It'd be nice for him to stay asleep and give us a chance to get a couple attacks off. There we go. Sabrina didn't come up. I'd say with playing 2 Druds, Cyrus is good. That's fair. That's fair. It could take like 200 gold. That's sucky for me. Please. We only have 1 leaf left. Please stay asleep at least. Alright. I wish the TCG Elder Scrolls Legends didn't get taken down, RIP. I didn't even know that there was one. guy's trying to try hard on me. Ah, so painful. So painful. We didn't even get a Draco Meteor off. Stupid electric energy. Has anybody ever played Elder Scrolls Online? I used to be a World of Warcraft player. Would Elder Scrolls Online scratch the itch? Can anybody answer that question? This guy's literally just wasting everybody's time. What is going on? I used to. Jason, did you play on PC or did you play on console? It's not the same, but it's a fine game. What's not the same about it? What do you mean by it's not the same? Oh, and then you played COD instead. So obviously, Don, you're not into MMOs. I like New World. Which one's different than WoW? New World or... What's New World? I've never heard of New World. And it's on the PC. I'm looking for something on the console, unfortunately. No, I am. But I got it thinking it was cross-platform, but it wasn't. So I couldn't play with my friends. I believe it's cross-platform now, unless I'm wrong. Tuning in from work. Kuv, what do you do for work? Welcome in, dude. Welcome in. New World is a better version of ESO. Elder Scrolls Online. Interesting. Is it made by the same company or what? Wait, and is it on when you say it's on all consoles, is it on Xbox One or only Series X? Oh, it's on Series, so it's not, I can't actually play it on Xbox One. I have not bought the Series X, Series S, or whatever. It's not, to me, not worth it. To me, it's just not worth it. I work with my family. We own a meat market butcher shop. I'm laying back in the cashier corner. Haha, dude, nice. Very nice. We're going to play the Iono. I probably shouldn't have played the Pokeball there. And we're probably helping him with the Iono too, but come on. Alright, well, you know what? That's the exact definition of better than nothing. We'll take that. I was gifted one, that's why I play. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it's the updated version. That makes sense. Oh, perfect. A second Iono. Give me a chance to get my Giratina EX and Dragonite. Nice. So, anybody that is wondering, you don't play Dragonite till you can. Because of the energy retreat requirement. Well, you know what? With Wugtrio, I guess it doesn't matter. With Wugtrio, it just doesn't matter. We want the HP right now because next turn he's going to start attacking. So, honestly, as much HP as we can get on the board right now is likely what we want. So we'll play the Dragonite, we'll play the Giratina, and we'll play the Dragonite. That's where we're at. Energy up. Giratina energy. Yep, that's where we're at. Brian, Having more fun with this. I will say I'm having fun. This deck seems too slow for my taste. Haha. I can see it working versus Darkrai Giratina meta. I don't know. I honestly, Kuv, we did see this on PvP. That somebody was, on ranked. Somebody was using this in Ultra Ball 1. And we're just playing it for funsies. You know, it's always good to get some good clips. We started with your deck, Kuv. And honestly, I will say that just on PvP, it wasn't performing as consistently as I would have liked when we were playing random decks. Like, you know, when we're not using things that are just complete meta, it just like, I felt like I was getting locked out a lot. Or having a lot of situations where it was just, you know, like, not getting Pachirisu up and, like, just too tough getting it in. And he plays the Rocket Grunt on me. Dirty little Rocket Grunt himself. Alright. Well, I don't think that there's a way around that for myself. Is this guy literally Wugtrio, like 18 trainering me? Because that's Dirty Birdie if that's what he's doing. Or 16 trainering. Giratina meta. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Well, we have a potential to lose right now if he goes 1-1 and then 2. And then this next turn, it has to be... We actually... No, there's no math in the world that can make us win this. A little bit of math that can help us stay in another turn, but the reality is we can't handle any more. Even if it does 2 and 2 and we get this retreat off into hitting Wugtrio, we can't kill him. And then it doesn't matter what he hits. But we will try. I mean, technically that could buy us a turn. If 2 goes into that, 1 goes into Dragonite. Well, also now we're looking at the killing ourselves train. We have 20 HP left. Hi. How's the new deck? Yeah, Brian, it's been going. It's been fun. It's been, I mean, Dragonite is always going to have a place in specific people's hearts that really want to make it work. And I think that this is about the closest you're going to get to something that works in today's meta. It's not going to work, though. It's just not. Funny enough, we should have put Dratini on the board, too. If we put Dratini on the board... Well, we have another leaf, so that doesn't actually matter. Oh, we almost lived through it. Almost lived through it. Almost lived through it. Tough go. Tough go. Alright. Guys, I'm going to get some water. A quick bio. I will be back, and then we will hop into the next game. All right. All right, we're back. We're back. You can build. Oh, of course. I'm not back. Okay, now I'm back. You could build a solid entry gaming PC right now for under $500, then upgrade it down the road to fit your gaming style. Ooh, that's true. Wait, Don, are you talking to me in specific to how I said that I wanted to play on the console? I'm not. I have a good enough. Me and my wife both have good enough gaming laptops that I could play. I probably couldn't play Grand Theft Auto 6 when it comes out, but I can pretty much play like anything else, just probably not cranked. My PC's fine. The limitation is the boys. The boys do not. They have an Xbox. They have Xbox Ones. So the limitation is the console that I can play games with them. Yeah, no, it's not a like I have a. Oh gosh, I don't even remember how to check the specs on my computer. How do I do that? Something like if I go to control panel. If I go to devices, I think this is where it is, right? I can't remember. But I have a good enough, I mean, like I said, it's not the best computer in the world, but it's like, the most recent game I played on it was Baldur's Gate 3. So, I mean, like, you know, it's current enough. I would call it current enough if I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 on it. No? What are your thoughts? Task. Okay, I got the task manager open, yeah. Performance. Okay, I've opened the performance tab. $16 GB of memory. Disk, Ethernet, GPU, NVIDIA, GeForce. I have a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4050. Nye, is the new Mario Kart coming out on the old Switch, or is it just exclusive to the new Switch? And it's got an i7, if that matters, cores-wise. Dawn. Yeah, Nye, you should be waiting for the new Switch to come out. Yeah, that was a little bit of a bungle there. If you want to play the new Mario Kart, I don't know, but It wouldn't surprise me if it's just an exclusive for Switch too. Why would they make it? It would cost them way more to make it for the Switch. That's my thought. Doesn't mean I'm right. Definitely doesn't mean I'm right. I'll trade it in at GameStop. There you go. Okay. Okay. Let's get a couple more games in here. Nah, if you just bought it, you should be able to, even though you've opened it, potentially still return it today. If you go take it back and be like, oh, I bought it for my son or my daughter and it was the wrong one. Or, like, as long as it's brand new, you got a receipt from today or yesterday. My guess would be if you bought it at Target, they'll probably take it back. That'd be my guess. Yeah, that's the thing, Don. Like, I'm never playing anything on high with it, but it will get me everything I need. Like, if somebody was like, oh, let's play a game on Steam, the limitation is not my computer. The limitation is I don't buy video games. Which is a horrible thing to say, but that's just how I am. I don't buy video games. Wow, we're finding a lot of Wug Trio decks today, guys. A lot of Wug Trios. Just beat Dragonite with Carnivine in ranked. Nice. Jason, how far have you made it with Carnivine in ranked? How far have you made it in ranked? There we go. Let's get Giratina on the board. Yeah, I kind of forgot, Don. You know a lot about PCs. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, your laptop is fine. Yeah. Ultra Ball 1. Dude, very nice. Honestly, nothing wrong with that. Dude, yeah, I had the same thing. I had the same thing happen to me with Gyarados. I really would like a Dragonair. We're gonna try for the Dragonair right now. This might seem wrong, but it's right. It's the right thing to do. There we go. Because if we get it, we really get it. Alright, we're gonna put other Giratina on the board. Purpose for this is just we're trying to get as much HP split as possible to keep our Dragonair alive and well. Because if he doesn't get anything else on the board, right now, his only situation is he needs to 3-in-1. Well, he needs at least 2 to hit Dragonair. Otherwise, he loses. If he doesn't hit 2 into Dragonair right now out of his 3, then I'm good. Yeah, I built custom PCs in my free time. Dude, that's sweet. I don't know how to build PCs, but I know enough about them if I open them up. You know, if that makes sense. Oh, and you know what? That rocky helmet, or sorry, that rough skin really, really helps, actually. Really, really helps. Let's retreat here. We're going to go into Dragonite. Gets us a little bit of HP also. Him being down to, like, there's a scenario that's really not that bad odd-wise to kill Wug Trio right now. And that's how it's done. Wug Trio is gone.
But with annoying cables. That's a good point, Don. Something I learned how to do very early on was how to do like setup, if that makes sense. So like, and to you this is good. You're just gonna laugh, but a lot of people like don't know actually how to do it. You have kids, but like something I learned at a young age was like how to plug in my Nintendo 64, and I did it on a TV that didn't just have a red, white, and yellow in the back. It had like 25 different things in it. So learning like where all the cords actually go, and then like learning at a young age like how to plug in a computer and then like do things like that. So I mean, not that that's overly technical, but I bet you most people don't know how to. I would say that most people don't know how to have a desktop and plug it in and get it working. Like, which is like not even that hard. It's like nowadays too, it's USBs versus at least like it used to be mouse and keyboard cable, specific cables back in the day. But nowadays it's like way different. I mean, it's easier now, but I still think people don't know how to do it. Like even with my brother-in-law, he had an issue with his actually both of them. The younger one, I unplugged his Switch, and he has struggled to plug it back in. The older one, he was like, "Oh, my Xbox stopped working," and I was like, "Oh, like what's wrong with it?" And he's like, "I don't know, it just stopped." And I was like, "Okay, well, like, have you diagnosed the HDMI cord?" He's like, "I don't know how to do that." And I was like, "Hey, what about the power cable?" "I don't know how to do that." And I was like, "Okay." So like literally got another power cable and showed him like how to diagnose cables. And it's like it's something that like you just don't even really think about. Kind of funny that like once you're in the techie stuff, you're like, oh, it's so easy. Like if you guys saw my messy setup right now, you'd be like, oh, like I could see where it all goes, and like I could see how it all works. But like I needed to have some sort of background to understand, like, like, you know, some people they're like, oh, my laptop has 2 USBs. That means I get 2 USBs. Well, nope. There's multi USB splitters. There's like, that's just the beginning of it. Just the beginning of it. Yeah, no, that's yeah, Dawn, exactly. Do not disturb. It's a very good point. Charmeleon. Oh, nice. So he's getting the Ninetales ready in the back, which I love. I love that for him. But he probably, my guess is, if he has Charizard in hand, 1 energy goes on Charmeleon, goes into Charizard, and he stokes. Nailed it. Saying that, I should have played my Sabrina. That would have been a time to play the Sabrina. I saw it coming. I saw it coming. Unfortunately, I did nothing about it. And now I can do nothing about it. Okay, we need to Iono. And get Druddigon and destroy all of our energies, essentially. Oh, we should have put Dragonite on the field. That was stupid. Well, it is what it is. I mean, it's not like we have a 0% chance of getting it next turn. We just have a low % chance of getting it next turn now. 3 in 11 to be exact. Well, kind of. 2, no, so we have decent odds. We get to draw 3 cards. There's 2 of them available. 3 out of 11. And there's 2. Good odds. Okay odds. We're just gonna go in with Dragonair. That's our only Pokemon that can live and us not just completely suicide. If we get Dragonite anyway. There we go. Top deck Dragonite. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Still gonna play the Professor's Research. Because if he does play Sabrina, I don't want Giratina to be forced in. I'd rather have whatever this Pokeball is forced in. There we go. Dratini is the tank. Alright, let's hope all 4 on Charizard right here, right now. Good luck, Draco. All 4 on Charizard, you can do it. Alright. We killed the wrong Ninetale. Oh, and he's got a Rocky helmet. I forgot about the Rocky helmet. Tough go. Tough go. Yeah, Jason, we had a tough go too. We went from 62% winning rate to 59, I think. We had a massive losing streak with Gyarados also. How about a Pokemon MMORPG? Ooh. How about a Pokemon MMORPG that could be cool in the style of like Pal World? So, not that it's what you're talking about at all, but there was a Digimon MMO. I don't know if it's even still running. Digimon Masters. I don't even know if this game is still still a downloadable game. This was a fun game. Honestly, this would almost be a fun one for us to do as a community because it's free to play. If the servers are still rolling. But yeah, definitely a fun game. You have a Digimon and your Digimon digivolves, and it plays like you're the tamer, and it's like playing and you level up, your tamer levels up and your Digimon levels up and digivolves. But like obviously it plays just like an MMO, right? Like it's just like you command it to do the skill, right? Masters is on Steam. Don, have you ever played it? God, that like brought back so many memories. I forgot all about that game. How many players are playing that game actively, Don? Does it say? Can you look that up? You seem like you're in a place where you can look things up right now. I just got Digimon World Next Order from Steam a week ago. Jamie, sweet. I just looked it up. Oh. Digimon Masters current player count. Last 30 days, it's averaged 191 players. Honestly, that's not bad for a game that's dying. Like, that's like enough players. Hey, I'm back, Donnie. Kevin, how you doing? How you doing, Kev? How's your day been rolling? Did you get your meds? Are you feeling better? Dude, going back to Jamie, might have to check this other one out. Well, it's Jamie, it's a free to play, this other one we're talking about. So that kind of could give you some peace of mind. But more importantly, I should have played the calm, I think. Maybe not. More importantly, yeah, well, Kev, that's good. I'm glad you're feeling a little better. More importantly, Jamie, World Order is a sequel to the original Digimon World. And Digimon World 1 is one of my favorite games ever made for the PlayStation 1. That game is so solid. Like, it's a cool game. It's I would say my favorite PlayStation 1 game. I would say my favorite PlayStation 1 game. So we're literally just playing a top meta deck right now. Love to see it. That's pretty good, Don. I don't know, we could do it. We've talked about doing a MMO day. What do you guys think? Brutal difficulty. You are not wrong. It is a brutally difficult game. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to do a MMO day? We could pick a day, like a Saturday stream day, and pick a random MMO and just all start new accounts and new characters and do our thing. All be on the same server and do it. Dawn's down. What about anybody else? Would anybody else do it with us? I want at least like a few people. I don't want to do it alone because people aren't going to want to watch it. We have to do it all together. That's what would make it fun. The Goldango and Dialga wreck, as Goldango is one of the best finishers. I'll try. I'll do it. Jamie will do it. Wheelchair Kev, how does that work? What are your limitations for what video games you can play? If you don't mind me asking, like, can you play PC games? Can you, or is that like what video games do you currently play? That's my question. That's the question. Need like 5+ players, 5+ other people. What about Twitch? Everybody's being quiet on Twitch. Everyone on Twitch is like, I have no interest in playing your Digimon MMO. You're crazy, dude. Fair enough. Fair enough. I know that I know that it would be nice to beat this guy. It would be nice. I'm asking for a lot to beat this guy, but sometimes I ask for a lot. Oh, we just got a follower on Twitch. Thank you, sir. Who is it? Who is it? It just got a Young Monet. Welcome to the Donnie's Pokestop, dude. Appreciate. Always appreciate. We're gonna get the other Dratini up just in case. Do another Broken Space. Honestly, we're not in a bad spot. We got 2 Pokemon here that have big HP pools. He's gonna kill this Druddigon or do some sort of whatever, who cares, the shenanigans, and kill Dratini. So he goes into Druddigon, which kind of makes sense. But we're gonna go into Dragonite, and Dragonite is not that weak to Darkrai. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's got a situation where but yeah, I mean, we're just actually not that worried here. We're not that worried. Got all the energy we need. The only thing that we're missing right now is the and we'll play the Iono. We're missing the Leaf, admittedly, but we'll get to the Leaf. We'll get to the Leaf. Irita's nice. Sabrina's nice. Dragonair's nice too. Let's get that going. A little more HP if we need to tank something. I never try it, but I'm open to new stuff. Pokemon PlayStation 5, Madden, NCAA. I can play any game that doesn't require hitting the back shoulder buttons. That makes sense. Donnie, we could do Domains Sky. It's cross-platform and extremely active. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. No idea what that is. He's going to retreat here. Oh, he's not going to retreat? I'll take it. I'll absolutely take that. We get energy now on our Dragonair. This is... And you know what? Let's just Sabrina this, because now we don't have to take Rocky Helmet. This will be perfect. You put in the other one, that's fine. Fine with me. Draco Meteor, sign me up. Sign me up. Yes, kill the other Druddigon instantly. That was honestly very good. Very good for us. We didn't take 20 damage there from, and yeah, and unless he plays a potion, that Pokemon Center lady doesn't actually do anything. It was still going to be 3 Dracos to kill either one of those guys in the back. And every turn that goes by, we stand a little bit of a higher chance of winning this. Getting another Dragonite on the board. Alright, let's do another Draco. This has been a sweet match. Where are we going from here, brother? I'd be glad to watch y'all play any game. Dude, and we will. We'll play some cool games. I really enjoy the community you have grown. Kevin, I appreciate it. We're going to be playing a bunch of games. We got Nintendo Switch online. We're going to start doing some games on there at some point. Actually, once I get off stream today, I got to go grocery shopping, and then I have to set up my capture card. I've had my capture card for 3 months. I've never used it. So that's the weekend goal, is to do that, because next week I do want to do a little bit of splitting up. I've been doing a lot of Pocket with these long streams, so I'm thinking it might make sense to do a little bit of shifting and just... I'll still do a lot of Pocket. I'll do Pocket every day, but 9 hours of Pocket every day is pretty aggressive. Renz, how you doing? Look it up. It's a very good game. No Man's Sky. Oh, it's No Man's Sky. Yes, I've heard of No Man's Sky. We'll see. I don't know. Don, I'm so particular when it comes to video games. I'm so particular. It's not a you thing, man. It's a me thing. I'm good, but I need trade, sadly. Renz, go on the Discord and you can trade whoever your little heart desires. You go on the Discord, you can trade whoever you want. Giratina, very nice. Electric Energy. Okay. Electabuzz, charge. Yikes, this is going to be likely quite explosive. We need to get... Oh, you know what, though? We do have... Come on. Don't get Giratina. Don't get Giratina. You little... Okay, on the... If there is a bright side, which there is, we have most of the Pokemon in our hand. So, at the very, very least, Dratini is around the corner, I guess. I guess that's all we can hope for. We have a Discord, yes. I'll gladly trade it to you. Something I have. I have 2 maximum Discord. I don't think you can maximize a Discord, but you know what, Renz? You know the rules. Go on Discord if you want to trade. Keep it off the chat. You have somebody that's willing to trade you. If you're not willing to trade them, that's on you, brother. That's on you. Alright, so we're going to see a charge go out here. What does it do? Put an extra energy on him? Yeah. So he's going to likely attempt to get into Electivire real quickly here. Now, we don't necessarily fall behind quite yet, but we start falling behind next turn. After this, if we don't have Dratini, we put energy on Druddigon, and we're actually going to put energy on the back Druddigon. There's no way that somebody has 100 Discord channels that they use all 100. I can't see that at all, Renz. Anybody back me up? Who here belongs to 100 Discord channels and actually actively uses them all? And Renz, to be fair, you come onto our stream enough that, like, I don't think it's a tough argument to say that you wouldn't use this one quite a lot. But that's on you. You do you. Alright, so we're going to get Dratini on the board finally, which is going to be nice. I say it like it took that long, but unfortunately it could be too much. I get anxious after 10. Honestly, I'll open my Discord right now. It's when I played more World of Warcraft, I belonged to a lot more. Leg Solutions, that's with a couple of buddies in Canada. Maui TCG, a personal one with some friends, a finance one, one with my brothers-in-law and no, not sister, brothers-in-law and wife. My main Dungeons and Dragons one, another Pokemon one, a Whatnot one, a friend of mine, well, an acquaintance of mine from Whatnot, another Pokemon YouTuber, another Pokemon YouTuber, another Pokemon YouTuber, another Pokemon YouTuber, Mage, and me. That's lots. And most of those, like, I only have to deal with some of them sometimes, you know what I mean? Okay, well, on the bright side of all of this, we're just going to get kills. We're going to go for kills here. He's got a kill on us. Electivire dying right now is going to be really good for our game. I just let that happen, but it is what it is. Okay, well, Ren, you know the deal. You know the deal. Man, if you use that many, then I get it. I get it. You don't have space, but like that doesn't change the rules. If you want to trade, go on the Discord. Unless you do a whole bunch of subs, which I don't want to be that guy either. That forces people to sub to get what they want on my channel. Donate a bunch of subs and then sure you can hawk your trades all you want in the chat. Because at least it's donating a bunch of subs, which is money to the community. I think people in the community would be able to accept that. Yeah, you know what game I've been really jonesing for is I want to play Star Fox 64. I know I've talked to you guys a couple of times about it, but like it's a game I really liked growing up, and I miss it. I miss it a tremendous amount. I'd like to play it. I miss it. I miss it. All right, we're gonna. You know what? Oh, it doesn't even let me get the Draco off. And I think it would be fun to just switch it up with some of my evening streams. Still play Pokemon Pocket, of course, but you know I can always hop on and like play Pokemon Pocket for a couple hours and then be like, you know what, I'm gonna switch it up into some other game. Don't have to play the same game all night, right? I can play multiple games. And if you guys are in for it, I'll let you guys pick too a little bit about what we're gonna play or what we wouldn't play. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Show you my old school skills. I did get a launch N64 when I was a kid. I will say my parents very much spoiled us. We had more N64 games than all of my friends. My parents definitely, like, I don't want to say I was spoiled, but I had two older brothers. So when Christmas came around, it was like pretty common for all three of us to get a video game. So it was kind of one of those things. And my parents were always like, for the most part, we never got games on launch unless it was like a Christmas game, like a Christmas present. But like they'd be very okay with being like, you were patient, we'll buy you guys some video games when they're on sale. So like we got Mario 64 obviously right away. Then a birthday came up for myself, so I got Mario Kart, I think. No, maybe we got that with Christmas too. I can't remember exactly. But then like I remember for my birthday one year I ended up getting Diddy Kong Racing. Banjo-Kazooie was a different birthday. My brother got WCW versus NWO, which is a wrestling game, which honestly is actually quite a fun wrestling game. And then I remember my brother actually, funny enough, I remember we were in Florida stories, and they were having a blowout sale. He ended up getting Madden 99 he got Madden 99 and Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey, both really fun games, and he ended up paying $1.99 US per game. My parents were really good at like if game was on sale. I got Iggy's Wrecking Balls as a birthday present, and I got Ocarina of Time. Actually, that one my parents did get us on launch. We also got Rogue Squadron on for Christmas one year. I had Mischief Makers, which I got on sale. I also got another game that was on sale that we got, if anyone's ever heard of it, is Silicon Valley. Both really cool games. Both really, really cool games. What rank are we up to, Jake? Or Jack? We are up to Ultra Ball 2. We're just talking about some of the different N64 games because we had lots growing up. I feel like that might cover most of it. Oh, and then Star Fox 64. Got that one for Christmas. That might cover it, but I mean, I just listed off like 15 games. Pretty close to it anyway. Now we can just Sabrina this. Because he wants to, like, obviously bop into us. Let's make it cost him energy if he's going to do it, though. OG, triple OG, Goldeneye. Goldeneye, so I did get Goldeneye, but it was too violent. So we ended up trading that in for Mischief Makers. The kids in my street had different games and consoles, so we would go to each other's houses and play. Yeah, I grew up with a Super Nintendo, a Game Boy, and a Sega Genesis. We did have to sell both consoles once we got the N64. That was the rule. We got it for Christmas, but we were told that we had to sell it if we wanted games. But we had tons of games, so. Someone played red against my Dragonite one game. Sorry, not an EX, bud. Sorry, bud. Ain't gonna work today. Alright, well, I mean, here's the thing. So we just bought ourselves another turn. I'm in for this. Now we can play, actually, let's play this real quick. Just in case he tries to do any crazy things on us. You know what? Not a bad thing to get that rolling next turn. Why would we not? It's free. At the very minimum, it's 100 HP Mon once it evolves. For 160 if we need to tank some time. So we get this going. No Rocky Helmet, no problem. Draco Meteor, let's hit it. That's how it's done. So Giratina is going to attack us, I would think. Alternatively, I could see this energy going on to Mewtwo and then him doing the ability on the back line. But yeah, I don't think that there's... Pokemon Center Lady. Okay, that helps. That helps him a bit, yeah. There's still a reality where I win next turn, though. With Draco Meteor, and he has no prizes. This has been a great game of, like, outpacing, oddly enough. I never would have guessed necessarily that we would be outpacing this deck with a Dragonite, and this is just with a Dragonite and Giratina in the back. It's kind of wild, but you know what? We take when we get. Let's see if we can get it right here, right now. We didn't, but you know what? I'm okay with this. Completely okay with what this is looking like. There's not a single Pokemon he can put in that's going to be able to live through our Giratina. So we did outpace a Mewtwo Giratina deck. Who would have thought? With this Dragonite deck. Granted, everything happened perfectly in this. I'm just trying to think other games that we had. I played a lot of Diddy Kong Racing. I'm a Diddy Kong Racing fan over Mario Kart 64. That's my I'm sticking to it. What do you mean, Jason? What do you exactly mean? I feel like I've missed a line from what you're trying to say. The opponent. Oh yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, well, yeah, right. Yes, I know it's only 3 Pokemon. I was just saying that, like, there really isn't anything he could put up that would, like, stop us from winning right there. I like if it theoretically had a second Mewtwo, then maybe there would be a chance for like it to tank a hit. But yeah, for the most part, like I knew that there wasn't another Pokemon coming. Do 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 do. All right, guys, we're getting close to the end of the stream, though. We are getting close to the end of the stream. Does anybody want to get in on a battle before I leave? Anybody that wants to get in on a battle before I leave, let me know. We'll get a queue started right now. Because, yeah, I'm not going to be on for too much longer. And if people don't want to queue today, it's good. I mean, honestly, it's just a Saturday bonus stream. It's a short stream anyway. Kind of here more just to hang out, more for like get a little bit of exposure. Jamie's always in for it. You know what? We're actually going to concede this. We're going to jump into you guys right now. Ah, you got a good classic win. Queue me up, Jamie, and then Jason. Kevin, if you're still here, let me know if you want to get in on one. Jamie is on the other side, Jason. Jamie is on YouTube. Oh, Jamie, yeah. No, you're Jason. Don't worry, I got you. You thought I was calling you Jamie. I see. All right. Jamie, let's hit it. Hit the Donny code. Let's get into it. If you guys are the only ones that want to fight, then that is all good. At most, I'll add 2 more to the queue. At most. Otherwise, that's going to be it. Add me to queue. There you go. Mew takes the second last slot. Jamie, let's hit it. Jamie, Jason, Mew. Yeah, it's been fun today. Played some new decks that have been different. I might make a video on this Dragonite deck. The problem with Dragonite decks is, you know, people love them, and that's not the problem. It's just, you know, it's not necessarily a meta deck by any means, and there's nothing wrong with that. You don't need to always play a deck that is just gonna be grinding on the ranked. That's not what Pokemon is all about. It's not. It's just what's big right now because it's new, right? But this is kind of a fun deck. So we'll see how we do against Jamie's deck right here, way high. The Palmy, that's right. They mentioned that it did have the Palmy in it, so we'll see how we do. In case you are new, just jumping in, we are running this Dragonite deck with the Giratina EX. And the reason for that is the biggest issue with Dragonite is, what do you do when Dragonite dies or doesn't work? Well, Giratina EX fills that slot. The hopeful situation right now is we use Dragonite to tank, go into Dragonite if we need to, with Draco Meteor, and if it falls, we go into the Giratina EX. Oh, what a beautiful Pikachu. Beautiful Pikachu there. We also have the added benefit right now that if we can get Dragonite on the board, if we can, he can't be one-tapped without a Giovanni with Pikachu. So we do have a little bit of flexibility here. And with him being behind a Dragonite also, like, that's kind of just telling us, like, yeah, we have as much time as we kind of need to set up too. So we'll take that. We do not need to be explosive. We can wait for Pikachu to come in. We're protected from Sabrina's, from our second Dragonite. So if at any point in time this Pikachu wants to come up and say, hey, then we can act in kind and get the kill. Act in kind. Sabrina is going to help us out a little bit if we do feel like we need to force the situation. But we can also start putting energy on our Druddigons if he's not going to force a situation to happen. Just energy on Druddigon, and there we go. So we are going to be able to start setting the tempo. Starting next turn. May as well take the energies. At the very least, it protects us from rocket grunts if anyone's playing them. All right. Really interesting having the helmet. The helmet kind of helps against my Dragonite. Just a bit. A bit more than a bit. All right, and we are going to go into this now. So we're hoping to not hit Druddigon in the front, or if we do hit Druddigon in the front, we do want to all three into Pikachu, but it is what it is. Real quick, oh, it's just counter. So that doesn't actually help too much. I think it only works if it's in the active spot. It does. So let's just not do that. Let's get the evolution out. Get some Draco Meteors hitting the board and see what happens. Good luck. There we go. All right, we take one kill. We get a balanced 1-1 against the backline, which is perfect. It means that we did not get hit by a rough skin. So Pikachu is not going to be able to one-shot us without a Giovanni. And here we go. Palmot up here does have counterattack and the Rocky Helmet, so it will be a 40 damage, but the reality is it's just a different beast when we're using Dragonite, right? Different beast. So we'll take 70 here. I mean, if we pull the Irida, we'll play it. If we don't, we'll play the Professor's Research anyway. Our energy right now doesn't really matter too much. We'll just put on the back line in case we have to worry about a retreat, but you just pretty much at this point continue with Draco Meteor and hit what you can hit, and Druddigon down, and Pikachu is pretty much out for the count. So I think that this I know that this puts the nail in the coffin. There is no, unless we see another Pokemon hit the bench that has a lot of HP, there is no split that doesn't make us win next turn. So we need 1 point. Any split would make us win this. Granted, he could get the kill if we hit the Palmot in the active spot, but that is going to be GG's. GG's. All right, Jason, let's hit it. Jason, are you going to mirror match me? You love mirror matching. You always do. No, you don't. You only did that with Carnivine. But you're like jamming on this deck now, so I'm curious. All right, Jason, let's hit it. Then it's Mew's turn. GG's, Jamie. That was fun. Last game was a really, really good example of of what a perfect setup would have looked like for that deck. Okay, so this one we will just play. We're gonna just play the one Dratini for now. Giratina. So the one thing about Giratina also being here is it does give you a little bit of flexibility for nice. Gives you a little bit of flexibility if you do go first and you start with Giratina, then you are going to get that added bonus of getting the energy. We will be 2 energies ahead here. what we need to ask ourselves is, will this Dratini be the evolution? And you know what? Based on what we're looking at, I think this Dratini is just going to become a tank. We could pull it out. We could, if we get another Druddigon, it's like not the end of the world. But we don't have a lot of healing. Yeah, I think that I think we're just going to leave it in to tank for itself right now and hope for the best on this front. Get both energies on the back line here, and we'll just see where he goes from here. At least Dratini's 2 hits with Carnivine. So pretty much we're in a scenario where we need to buy as many turns as possible. There is always going to be Dawn potential, but we do know at the very minimum we have 3 turns, 3 energy turns now. So in that time, we need to get our evolutions up and get energy on everything we need so that we don't get one-tapped and just lose. The next big thing that we're always going to have to worry about with this deck is whether you get the water energy versus the electric energy. At this point in time, with all these sets, there's nothing that can change your energy. I mean, there's the Porygon, which can change your opponent's energy, but never your own energy. So yeah, double Arceus, definitely just gearing up to get a lot of gearing up to start stacking a lot of energies. But yeah, we're in Dawn range starting next turn, right? Okay, bright side, we do see the water energy coming. We are gonna play this because we can't really wait too many more turns without getting evolutions. We do know that we are going to get something Dragonite related. Could just be Dragonite though. There we go. Jamie saying I got the worst split for her last time on the not hitting the actives with the skin or the helmet. That is fair. That's tough. So yeah, we do see the Dawn go out. Arceus EX is fully ready, and what that does is that forces us to be fighting right now, and we don't have anything that can do a one-tap here. Okay, so the only situation we can do right now is putting Giratina, and we play the Sabrina, and hope that they do not have another basic Pokemon. And of course, this is my 1 water energy, just to add salt in the wound. So whatever we're gonna hit, we're gonna kill, unless it was the other Arceus. I just don't see that happening. But yeah, so we will do the Chaotic Impact here, and that will take us to a death range if the bench can be filled. If not, then at least we buy ourselves 1 more turn, which won't actually matter because we don't have Rocky Helmet in this deck. We don't have anything that can make this happen. And the bench is filled, and we get knocked out. GG's. All right, Mew, it is your turn. Jamie, I'm sorry. I keep going back and forth in calling you a he or a him or a she. Do you have a preferred pronoun that you'd like me to remember? Which I will desperately try to remember. GG's, Jason. GG's. Dawn with that deck just works so good. Dawn with that deck works so good. All right, Mew, let's hit it. But yeah, Jamie, you let me know. Let me know how you'd like me to do that. And also, I just kind of call everyone brother anyway, so sorry if that bugs you. Sorry if that bugs anyone. I just kind of, I don't know. Just kind of adopted it, and it just kind of happened. All right. Okay, well, my pronouns are King, Lord, Master, Solo Man, or Solo Man 5000. Okay, well, that's not gonna happen. I love the trying, but yeah, that's just like not gonna happen. I don't have the memory capacity to remember that. If you want me to call you King or Lord or Master or Solo Man 5000, then you just need to change your username to that. Come on, if we could just get it right here, that'd be sweet. Alright, here we go. Now we're cooking. We are cooking. We're cooking something. Hey, Black Cat, welcome in. Welcome with your first chat ever. How has your Saturday been treating you, Black Cat? What have you been up to? Thank you for being here. Flint and Steel chicken jockey. Okay. Good stuff. Alright, so let's see if we get the paralysis off. Honestly, I do like the early on Rocket Grunt. It's like essentially just saying, like, no matter what you do, I'm not letting go of Giratina. And I'm kind of for it. I mean, I don't love the situation, but I completely respect what's going on. Black Cat, we do all trades in the Discord. So if you'd like to join our family and get on the Discord, please feel free to do so. There is a button on the About. We've got over 180 members and a lot of people willing to trade. All you have to do is join the community if you'd like to get in on it. There you go. Alright, so Beedrill is just Beedrill. He's going to solo this Beedrill on us. But on the bright side, if there is one, we do have a Dragonite. So Dragonite is going to go in and be able to one-shot Beedrill. So, funny enough, we are able to... Discord takes up too much space. Oh, Black Cat, lucky enough, you could also do it on your phone. So, it's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to trade, there is no other option. I said to somebody else earlier, if you donate a bunch of subs, then sure, you can fill my chat full of trade. But if you're not going to do that, then you got to join the Discord. That's all there is to it. That one Weedle, that one little Weedle might be able to just make it happen. I'm a bloke. When you say that, that makes me think that you are from England, Jamie. Hopefully, oh, you know what? And we're getting another water energy next turn anyway, so that's good. And we'll get a heal off too. So yeah, I do actually, unless we see a Sabrina hit. Oh, come on. All on the Weedle of all things? Oh, that's painful. That is just so painful. Aussie. Oh. Sorry, Jamie, I knew you were from Australia. I knew that. I'm sorry. Well, Wonderpick, I hate you. Right now, you are not my favorite person in the room. That's for sure. Yeah, Black Cat. I mean, you know the rules, so it's up to you. It's up to you. You're the one in here begging, so I don't need to deal with that, put up with that. GG's. Wonderpick, you end up taking us out there. That is wild. That is wild, dude. There's literally nothing I can do about that. I could play the Leaf. I could attempt to, but like, I don't have enough energy consumption to do any of that. So I can play the Irida. That keeps me alive for one more turn, but there's no point. We are completely locked. That is one very dead Weedle. You are not wrong, Jason. Pipe, welcome back from work. Pipe, I was just saying that this, we are on a queue right now, and I am going to sign off once this queue is done. Pipe, would you like my last battle of the day? You are more than welcome to it if you'd like it. Pipe, you let me know if you want to get in on the last battle of the day. I still need to make dinner. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. I am going to call it for the day then. Thank you, though. Yeah, no, hey, Pipe, I got you. I got you. You got us, Pipe, so I got you. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. It is the Saturday stream. It's normally a shorter stream. We are at 3.5 hours, so that's a good time to call it for Saturday. We will be back on Monday to our fairly regular schedule. We'll be doing both double streams again. We're usually doing about 9 hours of streaming a day right now. Till next one, have a good weekend. Dude, Pipe, thank you so much for coming back. And yeah, no, thank you for everyone for being here. Everyone, I hope you all have a great weekend. Back at it for Monday. Stay tuned on the schedule being posted for tomorrow. GG's to everyone. Thank you so much. And yeah, stay safe, and we'll see you guys on Monday.